Hello everyone. My name is Krishna Avatar and I am a PhD scholar at IIT Kanpur. So in this video lecture series, we are going to talk about computational methods in engineering and science. My brief introduction is that I have completed my BTech from IIT Kanpur in Material Science and Engineering department, and uh, subsequently in dual degree program I have completed my MTech also from IIT Kanpur in the same department. Right now, I am a Prime Minister's Research Fellow candidate, and I'm in third year of my PhD. So this video lecture series I am going to record to fulfill the you know requirement of this PMRF scheme, because we need to record some lectures for this. In this course, I will be explaining you some of the topics. The course content will include, first I will talk about Taylor series approximation and then its applications. Subsequently, I will talk about root finding of a polynomial, or so to say of any function of general form. In the third chapter, we will talk about solution of system of linear equations, or indirectly I would say we will be talking about solution of matrix system Ax is equal to b. So we'll try to find out the value of x vector, or how to numerically find the inverse of matrix A so that we can get the solution x is equal to A inverse b. In the fourth chapter, I will talk about numerical approximation, which is a very important chapter. In the fifth chapter, I will talk about numerical differentiation, that how to differentiate equation numerically, like backward differentiation, forward differentiation. Uh, s- then subsequently in the sixth chapter, I will talk about numerical integration, that how to find the area between area under the curve uh, numerically. In the final chapter, I will talk about solution of ODEs, which will include linear ODEs as well as non-linear ODEs. So this course is very important for undergraduate student. This is taught in the third year, or I guess fourth semester at IIT Kanpur. This is a basic course. This is offered by many names like numericals, methods in engineering, programming and numerical analysis. If I briefly introduce about these topics, so Taylor series is basically an approximation, a polynomial approximation of a function. So if I know the value at certain point in the domain or in 3D, and I want to find out the value of that function at some another point. So by knowing the value of that function at some known location, I can find out the value of that function at some other location using the its derivatives. So root finding problems we have been doing, like how to find the root of a quadratic equation or a cubic equation. So numerically also we can find out the root of a of any function, or we can solve any equation. Solution of system of linear equation is a very important chapter, because this is uh, used in almost all the CFD solvers. So if we want to develop a CFD solver, then we will discretize the governing equations and the final form will come out in the form of Ax is equal to b. There we need to find out the solution to this system of equation by inverting numerically, because this matrix A will be a huge matrix, so this cannot be analytically inverted. So we need to do numerical inversion of this matrix. So to find the A inverse, we will use this numerical techniques. So we'll talk about how to solve this system of Ax is equal to b. We'll talk about direct solvers also, like how to directly invert this matrix. In the subsequent chapter, I will talk about numerical approximation, which is a very important topic, because we get a lot of data these days, so we need to find out some trends out of that data, so we can give a some functional form of that data, so to use it. This will include interpolation and lines, this numerical approximation part. So I'll talk about that also. In the fifth chapter we will talk about numerical differentiation, so how to numerically numerically get the difference form of any equation, which is a very important topic, because when we don't have the analytical solution to a differential equation, we need to get the numerical solution, and to get the numerical solution we need to uh, get the finite difference form, or any discretized form of that equation. And eventually this the solution to this discretized form will lead to this ax is equal to b system, and then we'll use this we'll take the help of this third chapter to solve this ax is equal to b system. In the subsequent sixth chapter, I will talk about the numerical integration. So suppose if a function is having a very complex form, we are not able to analytically integrate it, but we want to find out the area under the curve of that function. Suppose this is a function which is having a very complicated form, and I want to know the area under this curve between this a and b point. But since this function has a very complicated form, so I cannot analytically integrate this function to get the area under the curve. So in such cases I will tell you that how to use this numerical integration to get the area under the curve, because this is a very important topic, because sometimes we do not get this functional form at all, we get the data. So we will get something like uh, these points which do not have any functional form. So in this kind of scenarios, like this is a experimental data which is not having any trend whatsoever, so we will try to get the area under this curve, which is unknown to us, but we know the data point, so we'll try to find out the area under this um, you know these points and this axis. So this is going to be a very interesting topic. I will talk about this in detail. In the final chapter, I will discuss about the solution of ODEs, which is a very important chapter in itself. So because we will not only be talking about linear ODEs, we will also talk about non-linear ODEs, which are really important in engineering applications. So I'll give you a brief introduction. I will talk uh, step by step. I'll try to give examples. I'll try to solve those examples in the video itself, so that you can get the feeling of the topic. So I will upload maybe one video every day, so that it is not too much for you, and videos will not be that long. I will try to make videos of less than 10 minutes, so that it is not too lengthy, it is not too short also. Okay, so I'll see you guys with this topic Taylor series approximation and its application in the next video, and then we will move further. Okay, thank you so much.